me and some of my fellow YouTubers decided to challenge ourselves with a Game Jam collaboration, where we had to make an entire game in just 1 week. But for me, nothing went as I planned. I either had to make a new game or just leave the Game Jam like a pathetic loser. So it all started when a random person called FactiDev commented on one of my videos, where he asked if I was interested in a Game Jam collaboration, and I said yes. And oh boy, do I regret it. So we created a Discord server and decided to hang up in there. Everyone recommended a theme for the Game Jam, and after voting, the theme was chosen to be Keep It Alive. Then FactiDev hosted the Game Jam and it starts in 1 day. So see you then.
But GameCook, the Game Jam starts in 1 day and the theme is already revealed. You can start working on the game right now and have an advantage.
No, that's not gonna happen. Do you even know what the second O in my game stands for? It stands for honor.
Oh wait, honor actually starts with H, but that's beside the point. And if you're wondering what the first O is, it actually stands for, oh, and by the way, only
8% of the people who watch my videos are actually subscribed, so make sure to subscribe right now, gamers.
Anyway, I'll catch you when the Game Jam starts. I've had diarrhea for a couple of days and couldn't move a muscle. So, we're starting today. Here's my idea. Since the theme is to keep it alive, I decided to make a game where you keep a pet alive. More specifically, a cat. So the gameplay is, the cat sits at the center and some bees start to attack the cat. You have to click on them to kill him before they hurt your cat. But watching a bunch of bees slowly eat your cat alive would not be so pleasant. So I thought it would be better if your cat was eating his food and some bees attack the cat's food and eat that. So you would have to keep feeding your cat and keep the bees away from the food. Anyway, enough with the boring stuff. Let's get into the fun part. So the first thing that I did was looking for some 3D cat models. And after finding a bunch of questionable and totally unrelated models, I found this cat, which would perfectly fit my game. Then I created a new 3D project in Unity. So Unity is open now. Right away I added a bean. Actually, we don't need no beans for this game. Then I put a placeholder cube as the cat, which I'm gonna replace with the cat model later. And a placeholder bee, which I'm gonna also replace. And when you start the game, you can click on the bee and it dies and turns into some blood placeholder, which I'm also going to do. But having a bunch of bees coming straight at your cat was not a fun idea at all. So I made this placeholder cylinder, which I'm gonna replace with a dish of food. It acts as a bait for the bees. So far, our bees just die and stay there forever.
Why are we still here?
So I thought it would be a good idea if I could feed the cat with the dead bees. And if you think that's disgusting and weird, you gotta see my cat. Then I made this button that allows you to place a dish of food anywhere you want, so you can bait the bees to their destined death. I decided to replace the placeholders with the 3D models this day. So I made some animations for the cat. Then I searched for some cat food 3D models on Sketchfab and found the most unrelated models in there. So I had to make the 3D model myself. And if you've been here for a while, you know that my modeling skills aren't the best. In fact, they could just be the worst in the world. After some time, I made this, which does the job for us. Then I also made some animations for the bees, and here's how the game looks like all together. Today, I found out that my game is very boring, so I made the bees animations a little noisy and unpredictable. I also added a coin system, so whenever you kill a bee, you get a prize and you can use that coin to spawn food dishes. I also made the bees have random amount of health to make the game a little more unpredictable. Today, I found out that my game is very boring. There was legit nothing I could have done to make my game any better than this. So I sat at a corner and cried like a baby for the whole day. Today, I found out that my game is... Today, I decided to man up and accept that I either had to make a new game or just leave the game jam like a pathetic loser. And that was when I decided to turn this game into a tower defensive game, where you defend your cat to keep him alive. And with only 15 hours to my name, I decided to get cooking. The first thing that I did was making some turret models in Blender. Then I implemented a grid system and the turret placement system in Unity. Then I made a pathway through the grids for the bees, but the turrets are kinda just sitting there and not really doing anything.
Today I don't feel like doing anything.
Exactly like how my father sees me. So I made them rotate towards the bees and shoot them. In most tower defensive games, you can upgrade your turrets for a small price. So I made an upgrading system for both types of my turrets. Then I made a game over screen along with a level completion screen. Now that we have our game loop with only 9 hours remaining, I decided to polish the game. First thing I did was adding post-processing into the game, which in this example it's like wearing perfume on smelly socks. It doesn't necessarily make it any better, it just helps it pretend that it doesn't smell that bad. Then I made some sound effects using SFXR, which is a random sound generator. So far, we've only had one type of enemy. So to help making the game a little more fun, I added different types of enemies which are the same bee but with different colors and stats. Then I playtested the game, made a few changes, and once I was happy, it was time to make a tutorial level for the game, which, trust me, it took a lot longer than I expected. Then I exported the game, and with only 3 hours remaining, I finished the game and submitted for the game jam.
The game link is available in the description.
You can also find links to the other developers' channels in the description. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to like, and if you want more cursed content like this, make sure to subscribe and ring the notification bell. Now I'm gonna finally go ahead and chill a little bit, and you should probably
get out of here.